Painless strategies for cutting portion sizes and losing weight. I am Shakita, the Elevate Health Coach, and I am so excited that you are watching this video right now. So let's get into painless strategies for cutting your portion sizes and losing weight. I don't know about you, but I am like, the biggest, probably the health fanatic that you may come across. And the purpose of why I do what I do is because I love to see people living healthy lifestyles. And a lot of times people don't live a healthy lifestyle because they have not been educated on how to live a healthy lifestyle. So without further ado, let's get on into this painless strategies for cutting your portion size and losing weight. So portion control is key to losing weight without feeling deprived. You can eat chocolate cake and other foods you love if you just reduce the serving size, right? So try these strategies to reduce the portion sizes and lose those extra pounds. And for me, like I said, it's not so much the weight loss, but it's so much of the healthy lifestyle, because this is something that you want to do on every single day. This is what you want to become your life. and for me, I can say that I'm a living witness to that. It's because every meal that I eat is healthy, and it's because of some transitions and some changes that I made in my lifestyle. So tips for eating at home. The first thing is plan weekly meals. And guys, I'm going to be completely transparent right here. Is because I don't plan weekly meals. It's because I travel a lot, so I don't really, plan a weekly meal. If I plan anything, maybe plan for in the morning, but I don't plan weekly meals because I'm always on the road. So this is helpful for the person who is at home and are able to, create these meals and fix these meals, right? You can do it for your family, you can do it for yourself, but it's going to be beneficial to not just you, but even your whole family by doing this. So sketch out your eating plan for a week at a time and use it to guide your grocery shopping. Many people underestimate how much they eat. This system will make any deception obvious. So if you run out of food before the end of the week, you need to reevaluate your eating plan, right? So, because sometimes, if we run out of food, that means either we're eating too much or we're not buying enough. So just reevaluate your eating plan, see how much you're eating so that you'll know how much you need to buy the next time you go grocery shopping, right? So number 2, read the package labels. And that is one of the things for me. I am a label reader. I need to know exactly what I'm eating because I don't eat certain things, so I don't want to consume something that I don't eat. So it is important to read your labels. So, like I said, it's easy to assume that convenience food would be packaged in single servings. Check the label to be sure a single bottle of juice, often contains 2 or more servings, so find out how many calories you're really consuming. So the third thing is learn to eyeball. So a 3-ounce portion of grilled fish is about the size of a deck of playing cards. A cup of breakfast cereal looks about big as a tennis ball, and I'm gonna be honest, I eat a little bit more than a tennis ball. Also, you may want to measure and weigh your favorite food while you're learning to visually estimate portions. So, and that is key because, like I said, for myself, I live a single life, so I do measure out my food when I do decide I want to have a meal. So I actually have a scale, and I read the back of the labels to see how many servings how many servings is in that package. And what I do, I weigh it out by 1 serving. So, and then I take it in, I put it in a Ziploc bag, I stick it back in the packaging. And so whenever I get ready to eat that, I pull out that 1 Ziploc bag, and I have my serving size is already measured out for me. I don't have to think about it because it's already done. So yes, if you have a scale, use a scale or learn to eyeball your portions. Number 4, count your bites. Counting each bite is another temporary method that can help you. Notice how many bites you're eating. By eating more mindfully, think about your food when you're chewing it. You may find that your taste buds are satisfied with just a few spoonfuls of ice cream. I love ice cream. Yes. Okay, number 5. Divvy up your plate. As you learn to visually estimate portions, you'll discover about how much of your plate they typically cover. Keep this in mind. When you dish up your food, health experts recommend that most adults get about 2 to 3 cups of vegetables daily. So get used to giving them the most room. And you can eat basically unlimited vegetables, guys. I mean, telling you, because vegetables have actually the most protein than your traditional meats, okay? That's a bonus right there. Okay, so number 6, okay, use smaller dishes. Smaller plates and bowls will make serving look more generous. Yeah, and this is another little bonus here. If you notice that if you ever went to a Chinese restaurant and you notice how the plates are small, it's so that you can put smaller portions on the plate. But because our mind thinks that's not enough, so we pile it on, and that's why they call it buffet, right? But anyway, keep big platters off the table to remove the temptation to help yourself to more. When snacking, put just a few chips in your bowl at a time. Force yourself to get back up and walk to the kitchen and get more if you desire to have more. Okay, number 7, package or freeze leftovers. I am going to be like so honest, guys. I don't really like eating leftovers. I do eat them, but I really don't like eating leftovers. So that's why it's important for me to actually do portion sizes, measure out my food and to portion it out. Because if I'm only fixing enough just for one person, then I won't go back and eat anything else. I'll drink water or something like that. But so you can save time by baking big batches of lasagna. Just put the leftovers in a freezer bag right away so that you don't succumb to the temptation to have just a little more. But like I said, if you're measuring your food out and you're planning your meals, you won't actually go back for leftovers because there won't be nothing left over to eat, right? But like I said, if you're fixing a lot, then yes, freeze it, put it up, so that you have it for another day. Tips for dining out. So the first thing is set aside leftovers immediately. The same strategy works when you're eating out. So cut your hamburger in half and push the remainder to the side. If your power of resistance need a little support, ask ahead for half of your meal to be packaged to go. So that will actually resist your temptation, right? Instead of eating the whole thing, right? Yes. Even myself, even though I eat plant-based, that's even good for me eating plants, Cut that in half and eat it leftover if you can. Like I said, I'm not a big leftover fan, so the best thing for me to do is not get a lot. And also, number 2, when dining out, ask for sauce on the side and not on your meal, because sauces and dressings can add a lot of calories to otherwise healthy dishes. Request the condiments to be served on the side so you can control how much you use. Makes sense, don't it? Yeah. Number 3, order smaller size the smallest size. Don't supersize it. Don't supersize it. Just get a smaller size. So you can minimize the damage at fast food places by ordering the smallest size on the menu. Hot French fries taste better, so you can actually have a more satisfying experience by eating less. Yes, it works. Okay, number 4. Share a meal with a friend. And I find myself doing this a lot, especially when I go out of town and I'm visiting with my friends. I do share my food because I want to try everything on the menu. So because I go to different restaurants, and if it's something different, if it's something that I haven't been there before, I'm going to actually order a lot of things on the menu. And what I do is I share it with my friends. Being that it's already healthy, I don't really feel bad about eating too much of it, right? Because basically everything I eat is a vegetable. So splitting the meal is often more fun than having leftovers, right? Because I don't like leftovers. Ask your server to divide it, or just bring 2 spoons or 2 plates. And 2 spoons if you're close with your friends. But be honest, just bring me 2 plates, 2 plates, 2 spoons, or just split it up, right? So, and number 5, and I'm about to wrap this up, okay? Ask questions. Ask questions. And if anybody ever go to a restaurant with me, I ask questions. I ask a lot of questions. And so for me, if you're dining out, be ready to give a tip. I mean, because they're taking their time out and they are answering your questions. So I always say that's just a bonus on that, to give a tip. So sometimes that items are obviously dangerous to your health plan, but others may require clarification. Ask what's in the salad or how big the seafood platter is. You may want to leave out the bacon or decide that the appetizers have enough calories for the whole meal. So ask questions. It is important to ask questions, especially if you're vegetarian, if you're vegan, or anything like that, or if it's something that you shouldn't have in your health plan. You definitely want to ask questions. So I am the one that's going to ask all the questions: what's in it, what's cooked in, because I don't eat certain things. Like I don't eat anything that comes from my animals. So of course I ask a lot of questions. So yes, that's why I say be ready to give a tip, because they're really taking their time out to find out the information for you, because a lot of times the waiters don't know how the food is cooked in the back. So that just pretty much sums up Painless strategies for cutting your portion sizes and losing weight. Also, these new eating habits are effective and easy to learn. Also, by reducing your portion sizes, you can manage your weight while enjoying a wide variety of delicious and healthy foods. Thank you for watching, and I am Shakitha, the Elevate Health Coach, and always remember, elevate to the top. Have a beautiful day.